rise and shout, the Cougars are out. Football fans and alumni from Brigham Young University sing the school song at all home football games at LaVella Edwards Stadium. You can always count on the cheerleaders, coaches, and players being present at every game, but there's one organization that will always be there, rain or sunshine. An organization that not only supports the football team, but the university and all its activities. I'm David Hurd, and here's why. My inspiration for this piece came from my own marching band days back when I was in high school. I was in the marching band. I was a drum major, which is the one that waved his arm around and did all that kind of good stuff. So that was a lot of fun to me personally. All those important things I learned in marching band, I'm taking those to the next level. And the BYU marching band is helping teach those principles to their students. And as a broadcaster and as a journalist, you just love hearing about those stories. Fred McInnes is the director of the marching band. His responsibility is to make sure the activities of the marching band coincide with the standards and goals of BYU.
It goes with one of the directives of being a member of the church, and that is we use the marching band to bring people unto Christ.
The influence really came from when I looked at the marching band, I found out what they were doing, what things they were teaching, what things were they helping their students to grow and develop. And again, going back to that discipline, teaching your students to, hey, if you want success, you go get it. You know, I think that the most challenging part of my piece was also the best part, and that was the use of the natural sound. Music selection is one of the things McInnes spends a lot of time on. He must choose music that is in harmony with the teachings of the university.
There's some great tunes out there that have some questionable lyrics and questionable rhythms and beats that we just say, no, that doesn't fit the standards of the church, so we're not playing it.
McInnes says the greatest satisfaction for him comes from seeing the students succeed. TV, you have pictures that help tell your story, but in radio, there's no pictures. There, you have your boring narrator, you have your natural sound, and you have your sound bites. And so it's really imperative that you use a mixture of all three of those, simultaneously to make sure you have a really good, interesting piece. And so I really like the idea of using nat pops in my piece, letting the music just play, and just having the narrator say, hey, you know what, I'm gonna back off, I'm gonna let the music tell its own story. One thing is for sure, whenever there is an activity, event, or football game here in Provo, this group will always be there cheering on their university on to success. That to me was the hardest part, but also the best part. Because again, I was able to raise the natural sound of the band playing, let it go for like a good 15, 20 seconds. And people are entertained because it's music, it's entertaining, and it's fun. Listen to what the marching band does. The big part was that natural sound, getting that to be compelling and useful in the story. I'm David Hurd, and that's why.